See, welcome to the room. I appreciate you all being here. We are talking all things going live, so thank you so much for joining me. We're going to get started in just a few minutes, so I appreciate all the support. If you are new to my live, please go ahead and give me a like. You'll see it down here where you have to give a thumbs up. Go ahead and like the live. Also, make sure you click that subscriber button if you have not subscribed before, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Let me make sure I turn on that audio. I'm going to bring the microphone in. I did not do any of my microphone checks, so I'm going to add this in a second. Thank you all for being here, though. Appreciate you all joining the live stream. This is where let's see if I can get it going. There we go. Appreciate you all joining. I'm going to add my receiver so I can add the microphone. So hopefully that works. And we're going to add the receiver. See if that picks up the microphone. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to see if the microphone picked up. I think it did. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support. Let me know if you have any questions as you come in. We are live. And so welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. We are going to get started in just a few minutes and get going and talking all things going live. So this is my 10 a.m. live, and I use this as an opportunity to connect with all of you. And we're going to talk all things going live. I usually co-stream. I will be co-streaming on TikTok, so we're going to go over there in a little bit. We're going to talk about all things TikTok live streaming in particular because that platform is definitely a lot more detail. You need information to make sure that you are streaming successfully. And so just know that we are doing this. We're growing, we're building. I don't want you to think this is one and done. Okay. I am a YouTube partners also. I'm going to talk about that a little bit too. If I get around to it, it's one of those things where it comes up slightly. I'm able to say a couple things about it, but I'm not able to talk in great detail because there's other questions coming up regarding TikTok. So we'll see if I can really go a little deeper for you all. But ultimately, what you need to know is that to be in the YouTube Partners program, you have to have at least 500 subscribers. Those are your followers here, as well as 3,000 watch hours. That'll get you the first tier that allows you to have the shopping cart. So you guys see the shopping cart here, as well as I'm a shopping affiliate, as well as I also offer memberships for my channel to make sure you guys are having more premium access and other information that you may need, as well as the gifting. Gifting doesn't happen automatically on YouTube. It does on TikTok. So just know that that's the difference. So I tell people YouTube is kind of a slower burn. You got to stay with it, keep grinding, keep growing, keep doing your thing. And then ultimately you'll unlock all the different features to monetize the monetization privileges. And the next tier, the second tier, where you have ad revenue and you have some other ways that you can put ads on your content as well as your live stream, that unlocks when you have 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers, in 4,000 watch hours. And so I just unlocked that last week. And I also celebrated my 1 year anniversary on YouTube last week as well. So really excited about that. Growing a lot, learning a lot. And so there's still more to be done. So I tell people all the time, this is not just, oh, once I do this, then I'm good. No, you're in it for the long haul. You're growing and you're trying to build something really, really good and dynamic. So I say that because I don't want you guys to have this expectation that it happens quickly. It is a process. All right. So welcome everybody. I appreciate you all being here. We are live. As you can see, we're live. I do my 10 o'clock and my 4 o'clock. If you are new to the room, say you're new. Let me know who you are, where you're from. Give me a like if you don't mind doing that thumbs up for me as well. You'll see it down here. Do the thumbs up, as well as if you don't mind clicking that bell to get to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed before, but click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's any questions. We are going to go over to the TikTok streets. We're going to go over to the TikTok streets in just a moment. So I appreciate everybody coming through. We're going to go live over there. I do use this as a playlist. I co-stream. So that's how I go live over here. And so you guys will see me in real time go live on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok. And when I go live on TikTok, you'll hear me say the keywords that matter to the platform. I'm letting the platform know who I am, what I'm all about. I'm being very intentional with my words so that it can pick it up. I'm slow and intentional with it so it can pick up what I'm saying. So that's really important. You want it to understand you, kind of pick up what you're putting down. All right. And so I do that intentionally and talk very slowly, intentionally, so that it can understand my messaging. And obviously, people who are looking for this type of content will get sent to my room. So that's what I'm doing. So it's part of the letting the algorithm get to know you. And so I do that intentionally and I talk very slowly and making sure that it's picking up all the things I'm saying. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the room. Again, make sure you give me a thumbs up if you don't mind clicking that thumbs up to like the live, as well as click the subscription button, subscriber button, so you can subscribe to the channel. It's free. You just subscribe, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So appreciate all the support this morning. And so feel free to connect with me if you have any questions. You all can DM me. And then I also will talk about the YouTube partners. So you'll see the different materials that I offer, different products. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Make sure my lighting is good. All right, friends. TikTok Live. We are live on TikTok. Welcome to the room. We are live. I'm doing beginner tips, beginner friendly tips. Come in. We are live on TikTok. Come join me as we go live. We're giving live streaming tips. Feel free to join me as we are live on TikTok. Come in. Make sure you are engaging. We are talking live streaming tips for beginners. Welcome to the room, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for supporting the live. We are live on TikTok. So, welcome to the room. We're giving live streaming tips, beginner friendly tips. So, come in, ask questions. Let me know if I can support. Come on in. Appreciate everybody joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. So, we do this intentionally so the algorithm can know what we're talking about and who we are talking to. So come on in. Let me know if you have any questions as we give live streaming tips, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for coming in. Right now, we are doing our like exercise. We're liking the live. Hey, Halleck, you good morning, friend. We are liking the live. We are starting that warm up. So feel free to come in and support by liking. Hey, Kelly Sue, how are you? Good morning, friend. How's everything going? Thank you so much. We are liking the live. You see the hearts flowing. Thank you for that daily heart me. See the hearts flowing. So we're going to see if we can get to 10K likes. That's what we have under my name is the 10K likes. Good morning. Good morning, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hallie Q, welcome to the room. Thank you as well for that daily heart me. Um, appreciate all the support, friends. Hey, Urban Eye Candy. Good morning. I am sharing out my live as well. Let's see. I am sharing it out. I'm gonna move my tapper. My tapper seems a little extra loud today. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you all who are coming in. We are liking the live. So we're at 1.4K likes. If you don't mind liking the live as well, we're gonna get things started. We're 2 minutes in, so we'll see if we can pick up the pace a little bit. Should we start holding on the daily? You know what? I think so. How you doing, Neil Alacue? Thank you so much, friend. I think we should. Um, maybe I'll even put a sticker up to say "Hold the daily." and put a little heart. So because yeah, they it's so interesting now because I'm getting it probably every other day, and I go twice a day. So out of those 4 lives, I'm gonna get it. Thank you very much, Halleck. And out of those 4 lives, I'm gonna get it. And so I think at some point I'm gonna have to make a decision to say, hold the heart me. Thank you for all your assistance and support us newbies. You're welcome, friend. Now, Kelly Sue, tell me more about your live friend. When do you go live? When do you go live or have you started going live yet? So tell me more. And what's your live topic about? Let me see. Your bio. Um, okay, mama wifey, love for Jesus, personal trainer. Ooh, so you'll do the life coach, get in, get it done, get out and flaunt it. Oh, you have your link tree. We don't see about that, friend. So hopefully nothing happens when you go live. So it is all well. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all though. So let's see if we can get those taps going. How's everything going for you, Urban Eye Candy? We have hard target in the room and Miss in the order that order. Welcome to the room. Deb Denisha, is it Denisha? Let me know if I said that correctly. Welcome to the room as well. I've been in FB for years and trying things over here, so I need to clean up bio. Okay, gotcha. All right, thanks, Hallie Q. Thank you so much as a test. Thank you so much for being here as well. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you. Hey, Dr. Michelle, welcome to the room as well. Appreciate you, Fred L. Welcome to the room. How you doing, Karen? Happy Sunday. Welcome, everybody. So we are doing our tapping exercise. We're 4K likes in, and we're 4 minutes. So we're on pace. So we're going to see if we can get to 10K in 10 minutes. You see the hearts flowing. The shares are starting to flow as well. Urban Eye Candy, my last 2 lives were great, but this week has been challenging. I'm grateful, though. Last 2 lives. So the last couple lives you did were great. And then what was challenging? So they were great, but prior to that, you said this week. I'm trying to understand the order. So you said the last 2 were great. Hey, Tammy. Um, and then you started this week is going to be challenging because you're not going to be able to go as much. Let me know. AI says we're sharing live streaming tips for beginners. Ask your questions. Welcome to the room, everybody. If you are new to my room, put in the chat, I'm new. Hello, good morning. Susan, you are on time, friend. Thank you so much for putting that in. Good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the room, friend. Let's see. Was it Privacy? Is that it? Let's do the dang thing. Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome to the room as well. Appreciate you. Angela, thank you so much for joining. You're new as well. Welcome to the room. All of you, Kauai, thank you so much. Hawaii, thank you so much for being here. Look at you leveling up. Thank you very much. Dr. Michelle, look at you, 27 in the house. My goodness, leveled up. I love it. You said, I got your call, L. I guess L. Hey, L. um, Thank you so much. Hoo-hoo, look at you. A cheer again for you, friend. I'm so proud of you. You are doing your thing. Thank you all for coming in. Others who are coming in, I appreciate you all joining. We are talking all things live streaming here. So feel free to come in, ask questions. I appreciate the questions, especially in the beginning, because those are the things that are on top of mind. You're like trying to figure things out, and I want to make sure I'm supporting and assisting as much as possible. So I am a creator network agency on TikTok. And so an agency is a free program. This is a free program, but it's here to help you to enhance your live stream, advance your live stream, give you strategy, tips, things like that to make sure that you are improving and you are being consistent. All right. I'm new here from another platform. Okay, nice, nice. Welcome. Urban Eye Candy, you said life challenges prohibit me from going live more. Okay, gotcha, friend. I got you. I got you. All right. Well, hopefully life challenges. Life does get to life, and so I get it. So hopefully things subside a little bit for you soon. So we will keep you in our thoughts and prayers, friends. Dexter, thank you so much for being here. Hello, I like to go live, but I've never known what to do, what to really focus on. I can do so many things. Okay, okay. That's fine. We have people who are so multi-talented and faceted. It is better and theoretically to have some type of focus because you want to make sure you're talking to your audience, the right audience, your target audience. So the better you can focus and hone in on your topic, or your niche, then the easier it is. So, I was just talking to Urban Eye Candy. She crochets. So that's her niche. Now, granted, she crochets different projects. She has different projects she's doing, but overall, she's crocheting. So it just depends. Maybe you have a niche where you can weave in different topics and things that you can cover because of all your other interests. Um, how to keep people in the live? That's your question. Pretend, play. Welcome to the room. Yeah, which is why I haven't you haven't gone live. The focus is it. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. We were getting 10K in 10 minutes. We're at 9.4K and it's 8 minutes in. So I think we're gonna hit it. That's the hearts flowing on the side here. You're literally tapping the screen. So so come on in. Let me know if you guys have questions in the meantime. We'll talk about that engagement. We'll talk about the focus a little bit. I have a couple different tips I give people because I want to make sure you guys can kind of start thinking about this beyond just the nervous, the afraid, the scared stuff. But if it is, how do you hone in on your topic? How do you make sure that you're getting people in the room and you getting them to engage? Those are things that I can talk about too, and I can give you a few tips. And then other people in the room who are live hosts and in the agency, give your tips as well. We did that 10K. We did the 10K in less than 10 minutes. It's 9 minutes on my screen right now. So we did it, friends. Thank you so much. We're going to keep tapping. And then I usually say, let's share the live out. If you see the arrow in the corner, we got 66 shares. Let's see if we can get it to like 200 shares. So if you don't mind sharing the live, that's the next step. You can add it to your story. When you click that arrow, it says add to your story at the bottom. You can repost it. You could share it to friends, to groups. If you press my glasses down, press on the middle of the screen, my nose, you actually will see where you can power share. So if you press down and then go down and share it out, that allows you to share it to all those individuals. I think you can do 15 at a time. So you can share multiple times, different people. And then you also can scroll to the bottom and search for people to share it to, share it with. Susan, welcome to the room. Is it possible to actually go live without showing your face at all instead of showing your information? Instead showing your information. Absolutely. So I was just talking about Urban Eye Candy. She primarily is faceless. So she's showing her hands as she's crocheting. So her camera is facing down. Um, Urban, are you wearing like um, the neck holder? Because I think it has that loop that you can put around your neck and your phone sits on it. And I think that's what she's wearing, if I'm not mistaken, when she crochets. Let me know if that's your setup. I know that maybe Moonflower setup. She's a knitter. So that's a device that people can get to show what they're doing. Um, good morning. How you doing, Leslie? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And then you have people who have the camera just pointed down. I have a Lisa. She might come in later. She's a stained glass artist. I think that's the proper term. And she does not show her face at all either. So her phone is turned towards the stained glass work that she's doing. You say, yes, I wear the neck holder. Yep. Um, yes, it's such a great setup. I follow a man that, um, what is it? What whittles? Okay, whittles wood items. Say that fast. It's awesome. Yes. Good morning, Miss K Latte. How are you, friend? Um, Thank you so much for the DJ glasses. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you all for the stickers. Good morning, my friends. Others come in our room. If you don't mind coming in, carves wood. Thank you so much. Good morning. How you doing, KJL? That's not a tongue twister at all. You said that's not a tongue twister at all. Whittles wood. Thank you so much, friend. Um, so when it comes to your setup, you can think about different ways to do it faceless. The only thing I will tell you only thing I will tell you when you do faceless, you still got to be engaging and what you're showing has to be of interest. Does that make sense? Like people got to feel like, "Oh, I need to see this. I want to see more of what they're showing." Like my cooks, people want to see what's in the pots. So, they want to see your setup, they want to see how you are, you know, um doing your craft or whatever it is. So I would tell you, it's gonna be important to think about your setup and what you're showing when you're faceless, because that's what's gonna draw people in. Susan, what would you show? Are you showing, like, your computer screen and you're showing travel stuff? So let me excuse me, let me know a little bit more. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you all joining. We did get to our 10K in 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes, we should be getting the flash goal soon. So once that pops in, hopefully we can achieve it. And it's not heart needs, but we'll see. Thank you so much. India, how are you? Hi, I did my first live yesterday. It was about an hour. Good job. How you doing, Barika? Thank you so much for being here, coming back, friend. It would probably be my computer screen. Okay, with whatever information we're talking about. Okay, okay. That's fine. You can do that. Are you trying not to show your face? Is that like the intent? Like, I don't want to show my face, or is it like I need to show my computer screen? Because you can show your face in your computer screen. That's called the dual camera feature. So you could do both. But if it's like I really don't want to show my face, I'm really not trying to. I will say this. With the computer screen, you do have to show your fingers pointing to something. There needs to be movement, so you cannot have just a static image. So you want to be careful about not showing something like a hand pointing to the screen, something where people can see that movement. Um, and so TikTok will probably ding you for that. You'll get a restriction if it's too much of one image. Okay. Uh, I'm scared to try. Oh, hey, AJ, is there a way to test drive without people seeing? Yes, yes. I have it actually posted on my page here. The second post is about a private live. There's also the practice mode, but I talk about a private live in a sense that you just set the settings before you go live to only specific people could watch the live. So you could change it to that way. Thank you all for the posts and the shares. I see you all. Thank you so much for being here. You said people kept trying to be a co-host. I'm not. You're not at that level yet. Well, with the co-host feature, you could turn that off where you don't get those notifications. That is a feature you can turn off. TikTok, hey, they want engagement. This is an engagement app, so they want to make sure you're inviting guests potentially. You're inviting co-hosts. That just brings more people to your room. So that is a strategy that you can have more views on your live stream. So I'll talk about that just so you guys understand the concept behind that. I'm not ready for all that, but I would like to go live with travel information. Okay, good, good. Be careful about showing pricing on the screen when you're talking about travel information too. TikTok's a little funny about pricing in that way. So be careful about that. Hey, how you doing, Coach? I see your friend coming in. Others coming in the room. Thank you so much for being here. You said my grandmother had a sign on her wall about whittling growing up. It said, did it really? Um, Let me see. I don't know if you're getting filtered. Claudia, welcome to the room. Welcome everyone. Thank you all. You said I never was whittle towards towards yourself, never whittle towards yourself or pee against the wind. Like, we got the flash go. It is the radiant launch. That is a good one. I need to view that option. India, view what option? What did I just say, friend? Tell me what cutting off the co-host feature. Okay, I'll show you guys how to do it. Cool, thanks. So you can try out doing all the features like auctions. When you are private, I think you're talking about the private lives. Yes, yes, you can. Um, so yes. I'm still laughing at Urban Eye Candy's joke. That was funny. Let's see. I know, however, you just random gender. No, no, ma'am. You said I missed something. Thank you so much. I'm trying to process what you said. Coach Nan, how you doing? Good morning, friend. Please send me the link for tonight's meeting. I will. I haven't sent it to anyone yet. Thank you for reminding me. I was supposed to do that before I came live and got distracted talking to my husband. So I did not do my little work, so my little project. So everybody will get it before we start going live for our 6:30 meeting. Coach Nan, have you got my other emails? I just wanna make sure you got communications in the past, so I just wanna make sure I have you in my database. Okay, Antoinette, how are you, friend? I did my first live on TikTok yesterday. Thank you for your support and instructions. You're welcome. Congratulations, friend. India, yes, welcome to the room. You see where I get my humor from, right? Yes. Grandma was cute. That was funny. Is live pushed somewhere to have a greater reach than just followers? I have a small following. Yes, but it doesn't get pushed out initially. So you're trying to you're trying to make sure that your live is getting pushed out to people who are searching for your topic potentially. So you want to be cognizant of what you're saying in the beginning of your live, what you're talking about throughout your TikTok live, and then ultimately maybe even go on the home screen and search terms that are um, searchable terms people are looking for that relate to your live. So when you search those terms, maybe you title your live that way, maybe you say that in the beginning so that the algorithm is picking up what you're putting down. And if people are searching for those terms, then ideally those people may get pushed, your live might get pushed out in front of them. Okay. I did get flagged, but now I know. Okay. Okay, and I never get permanent pricing. It's always the starting price. Don't show pricing. That's what I'm saying. When you're on your screen, let me be very clear, you all. TikTok, you're not supposed to be showing a whole lot of you're not supposed to show websites, you're not supposed to show pricing, you're not supposed to post on your screen or show things like other social media platforms. You'll get a restriction. So it's like pushing people off the platform. So you got to be careful about pricing and what you say. Yeah. Wow, I just stumbled onto you and I'm sitting here contemplating going live. I have no idea what it's about. Hey, Fred, thank you so much for being here. Oh, thanks. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You got to be, you might have to be very creative in terms of how you say it. I would say go to other lives and see what they say and do, just be careful. I mean, some people do it and they get away with it, but just be careful about how you do that because TikTok is very particular about, using a live in that way. Um, or promote because that's what happened to me. Is that what you meant, India? Like promoting other people, other alternative things? Can you say link in bio? You can say it. Be careful about oversaying it and stuff. TikTok again, pushing people off the platform. Um, again, Claudia, you're about to get a little perplexed about this, but you should take your link out your bio if you're going live. Again, people get restrictions for that. TikTok says you're pushing people off the platform, so they really want you to use Service Plus. That's this yellow arrow. That's what you guys see in the corner here. It's communicating with people in the DM. They want you to activate that, and they're trying to restrict people from taking people off the platform. Again, they want you to use Service Plus to kind of monitor what you're doing. How do you add words in boxes? How do you add words in boxes? Um, oh, you're saying here? Or are you talking about panel boxes? You're talking about the panel. Let me know if that's what you meant. Chastity, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Indy, you said yes, and then Rika said yes before when we show successes with income, they used to not get us, but now they are. Yes, yes. Yeah, so she's basically saying, like, now that we're making money, TikTok's like, TikTok wants their hand in the cookie jar too, y'all. Come on now. So Service Plus is part of that. It's a way for you to essentially activate that feature. They offer the video course as another way to monetize, and you can do a video course and people can purchase that. And so it really is a way for you to talk about the services you offer. If you promote and have physical products, they really want you to do TikTok Shop. So TikTok Shop for seller, where you're a seller selling your product on TikTok. And again, TikTok gets a commission for that. How do we send a link in Service Plus? You really don't. They authenticate your link to make sure they know what you're pushing people towards. But you're still communicating in the DM to people. So you're copying and pasting the link, but they have to copy and paste it out. I usually send it. Um, I'll break down my process. Give me 1 second. And we have that flash code going on. It is the Radiant launch. We're 9 minutes in. If you guys don't mind supporting this flash code, we got 60 people in the room. We need one per person. We need a total of 20. If you haven't sent one, please send one so we can get this achieved pretty quickly. A flash goal is important because it's TikTok's way of making sure everyone in our room is actively engaging. So I'm going to tell you right now, you guys are asking me questions, and I'm going to tell you now, in order for you to be a successful live host, you have to be a successful supporter because you're going to be asking people to support your flash goal, support getting your daily heart rate, and supporting all the other goals that you have in your room. And you have to do that if you want visibility and getting pushed out. And if people are just watching your live and just asking a whole bunch of questions but not doing any engagement, TikTok is going to say, hold up. This live is not necessarily um mutually beneficial. Okay, so be mindful of that, and that's why I said flash goal is a great way to jumpstart your room and get things going, but you got to make sure that you are actively engaging. We have some people in the room that have no badges, no blue boxes, so I'm going to talk about that. I always have to talk about it because I want you guys to go about this the right way. If you don't have a badge by your name that says a number, a blue box with a number in it, or it doesn't say Lisa, that's my daily heartbeat, that's for my room, then those are things that you want to get because, again, when you go live, you're going to ask people to support your daily heartbeat. You're going to ask people to support your flash goal. Those are things that you have to do in order to satisfy TikTok's rules in terms TikTok's engagement rules in that way. Okay. You said, thank you so much, Miss Dawn. You said, I'm proud. What happened, friend? Let's see, I missed something. You are saying, not me. Look at you, friend. You got your box. Is that what you're talking about? You say, she ain't talking to me today. I love it. And so I want to make sure I'm supporting you guys. Prince World, we're going to talk about engagement, friend. How can we get those for live? Um, he said, yep. Happy Sunday. Miss Dawn, you are so right. She said, I've been here enough. I know when she about to get on her soapbox. Because look here, and I say this all the time. When I talk about this, you guys are not gonna be able to unsee it. So my new friends in the room that don't have it, y'all gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it now. Because that's important. You're gonna be able to see it. And then you're gonna come back later and say, Doc, there's only people with no blue boxes in my room. And I'm gonna say, well, what are you doing to talk to them? And then before that, I'm gonna say, well, wait a minute, are you a supporter? Where's your blue box? Or what number do you have for your blue box? How do you end my live without closing the app? Oh, there's a power button. There's a power button in the top right corner. Turn off the power button, friend. Um, yeah, you have such good information. I didn't know about the yellow arrow. Yes, Service Plus. I'll talk more about Service Plus because I want you guys to understand how to stay in compliance with TikTok. And ultimately, as you're looking to grow in the app, looking to build, um, it's going to be important that you understand TikTok's rules, okay? And some of this is going to be counterintuitive to what you're used to. You're thinking you could put a link in the bio and just say, oh, go here and get this service and get my services. TikTok's going to say no, and they're going to suppress your views. You might get restrictions. So just be careful. You said, how do you send a link in Service Plus? Okay, I think I answered that. Let me catch up on some comments. And we got 5 more of the flash goal to get. So that's 5 different people. It's one per person. We're going to talk about engagement a little bit because I want to make sure you guys are engaging. And then we are going to talk about some of the ways that you guys can get more engagement from your viewers. So we'll talk about Service Plus. I'll give some tips for Service Plus too, because at the end of the day, I think you should activate it. It depends on what you're trying to offer. I have 2 different ways I look at it. And I know some of it is going to be like, okay, TikTok, y'all doing the most. But at the same time, it just depends on where you're at in your journey. And so it could be very beneficial for you. What is the yellow arrow? That is Service Plus. And then Service Plus has this pin card. I do offer one-on-one consultations. I do coaching. If you want a coaching package for us to meet weekly, I'm happy to meet with you individually. And then I am a creator network agency, meaning that there's several people in the agency here. So people who are in my agency, they get free support from me. I go live twice a day. We have a weekly meeting on Sunday, which is today. That's what Coach Nan was asking about. She said, Doc, where the email at? So I'm going to send the email. And then I do one-on-ones with my creators as well. So you can schedule meetings with me for us to look at your analytics and look at your performance in the live stream. So all that is available to you. We have a school platform. You can engage with other live hosts. There's group chats in here that you can participate in. So I do that. We do challenges, campaigns, all the things. So all that is offered. The one thing you have to do is go live and keep going live building your community. I don't regulate what you do in your live. I just give you the information that TikTok shares with us. I didn't even know about the Service Plus since having gone live in a while. So thanks, Doc. You're welcome. How you doing, Keisha? Keisha, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Thank you all for the follows. Thank you all for the support. We have the flash goal going on right now. We need three more Radiant launches. So if you're in the room, you're getting all this great information, go ahead and click and give a one coin Radiant launch. We need two more people to do it. If we can get this done, we can be all done talking about the flash goal. And the flash goal, I will tell you guys, you want to make sure you activate the flash goal because at the end of the day, this is where TikTok sees your room as active engagement. Thank you so much. We got that achieved. That was an easy one, y'all. They usually make it higher, so I'm so happy we were able to get that done because sometimes they'll make it the daily heart me. They did that yesterday, and it was 31 of them. Daily heart me is only done once a day. So if you came in my room already and sent your daily heart me, click that and said, "Hey, doc, I'm here." Then when it's time to do the daily harvest, you can't do it again. So it was a difficult one. We did achieve it, but it was challenging. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you say, yeah, oh wow, 31. Yeah, TikTok was TikToking me yesterday. Thank you so much, Miss Dawn, for the paper crane friend. I appreciate it. Others coming in the room, you said, how do we check what the flash are for us? You don't check. You don't check. It is random. I don't have the feature. Somebody had that feature where it kinda gave you a heads up that the flash goal was coming and what it was going to be, um, but mine doesn't do that, so anybody in the room has that feature. The flash goal comes when no one is in the room. It's so disrespectful. It is. It is it is real disrespectful at times. I say, "TikTok, you choosing violence this morning. Why you choosing violence?" So, yes, it is so random. Hey, Miss Vicky, appreciate you. Thank you very much, Barika. Appreciate Barika, you missed thank you very much, Barika. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you very much, Barika. Thank you very much, Susan. You guys are funny. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate that. But you see it when you go live. Yes, it shows up. It pops up in your feed. You click it and it's showing up. It takes the place of your live goal. So your live goal is sitting up here doing its thing. My live goal was the microphone. That's what they were clicking. And so the cheer mic. And it takes that place for 15 minutes. So that's what you're talking about. You're talking about the flash goal for that 15 minutes. So I appreciate you guys getting that done early so we don't have to talk about it as much. Let me do this. Barika, let me do this for you, friend, real quick. I missed what you were about to say. Barika asked me a question yesterday. She was saying that she was having problems with getting people in her live. And what I said towards the end of my live, and I think you were gone because I was like, "Are you in the room?" And you didn't say anything. So I don't know if you heard any of that. That was like the last 10 minutes of my live yesterday. If you go back to my YouTube, because I co-stream there, it's going to be posted there. But I'm going to recap what I said here real quick. I'm going to give you some things that I thought of in terms of technical things you want to take care of and pay attention to, as well as some engagement things. I guess that's the other thing I would say, like, here's some engagement things you wanna do. Let me do this real quick for Barika because she missed it yesterday. Imma recap, and then we'll talk about Service Plus because I think that came up a little bit more. We're gonna talk about these blue boxes because several of y'all came in the room, and y'all asking some great questions, but y'all don't have any badges. So we're gonna talk about that too. Okay? So we're gonna make sure you guys get what you need so that you can properly grow as an engaged viewer and as a strong live host. All right. They go hand in hand. So you do need them. Susie, you said, okay, my link for my calendar schedule time. My link is to my calendar schedule time. Would that be allowed? Blue box. Yes, you got it, friend. Um, no, it won't be okay. But I'll talk about it. If it's in your bio, if it's on your page, I'm gonna say move it to another page, and then maybe tell people about how they can access you in different ways. And so that's what you would do, but still do Service Plus. You saw where I pinned it, and so there's some ways you can do that as well. So let me recap real quick for Barika, just so she gets what I said yesterday. So she asked the question, Barika, let me know if you're still in this room. Let me know if you're still here, or I go down this road. Say yes, Doc, I'm here. So Tiki, if others come in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for supporting. Um, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the populars, friend. I appreciate it. You said amen. Okay. Okay. All right, friend. All right. Thank you all for coming in. So the question was, she was saying her views were really low. And I said, okay, technical things I want you to pay attention to. TikTok, and this is for everybody in the room. TikTok sends out uh, a, a, a update to the app. You're going to go to your app store, whether it's Apple or Google Play, whichever one it is. You have to go there and type in TikTok, and you are going to check for updates. Check weekly. They send them out each week. I don't think in the last since January, because I've been actively like paying attention to this, probably since early January. I don't think there has been a week that they've missed pushing out an update. Hey girl, how you doing, Miss Midwest Mama? So keep that in mind. There's an update that goes out all every week, and whether it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, those not, I think I've even seen it on Monday. I don't think I've seen it on Fridays. So I think I've seen it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There were different updates. I don't think I've seen Friday as of yet. So make sure you're updating. I update things. Make sure you post all drafts. Make sure you post all drafts first, y'all. That's the other thing I was gonna say. So I did say that don't keep drafts. You're not supposed to keep drafts. So if you have a whole lot of content that's waiting to get posted, remove it. Start posting that content, remove those drafts. That is causing you to take up space on your app and it's draining your app. All right. So be careful because it won't allow people to TikTok won't push people in your room if you're taking up too much of the space already for the app. So make sure you're doing updates. Thank you very much, GOP1. How are you, Grandma? So thank you very much, Midwest Mama. Thank you so much, friends. Um, so make sure you're doing that as well. So go and remove those drafts. So we talked about that yesterday as well. So remove your drafts. How you doing, Linda? Um, so app update, remove drafts. Oh, it was something that just popped in my head. I forgot what it was. I was going to tell you. That's good to know. Yeah. So drafts are bad. Don't keep drafts on your phone. Um, if you do not have all of the latest and greatest updates on TikTok for your app, and I know this may seem uncomfortable, but sometimes they tell you to uninstall and reinstall the app. Okay. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Hey, TikTok won't do what it what if you have too many drafts? It won't push you out when you go live. It's pretty much you're taking up too much space on your phone. I mean on that in the app. Speaking of space on your phone, before I tell you to uninstall and reinstall, close other browsers on your phone. So if you're like me and say you were looking at, I don't know, your email, you were looking at the IG or the FB, those windows are still running in the background. Close them. When you come to TikTok, I swipe all my browsers closed. Everything I had open, I swipe it closed. Even if I was texting something, I close that out. So in my camera roll, I close all that out. I close all the things that are running in the background. I close it. And I don't have too many browsers in my, I'm one of those people where I'll add a new browser to search for something on my phone, internet and stuff, because I'm on my phone. Um, and I have those open and they're still running. I try to close those and I try to keep maybe 5 to 10 open at any time, but I try to close a lot of that stuff out. So my phone is operating at a high level so I can get pushed out too. Oh wow, didn't know that. Yep. Yep. So um um you said help her remember. So, yes, so I do that. Why do you close them out? Because it's making your phone, lag. So when your phone is not operating at its high level, this is a stream. It takes up a lot of, streaming bandwidth, I guess that's the right way to say it. Where do you go for the update? You gotta go to your app store. Yeah, you gotta go to your app store. Like, if you have an iPhone, you're going to Apple. If you have a Google, you go to Google Play. I have a bazillion tabs in my browser. I do too. The max you can have is 500, and you best believe I used to have 500. I have to close one and open up a new one. That's what I operate. That's how I operate. You could freeze. Yeah, you could freeze when you're getting those glitches. Thank you so much, Miss Figgy. That's what's happening too. You're getting the glitching. People don't see you. All the things like that is happening to your live stream. It's because your live is not operating at the high level. It'll actually say. Sometimes it'll say good connection, or it'll say like if it's yellow or red, meaning that it's not good. So yeah. So some of that stuff you want to pay attention to. I'm right there with you. I'm over 200 right now. I had to close all mine out. I did. Good to know. Comments, drop, roll up. Comment, drop, roll up. Is that what you mean? Okay. But yeah, so make sure you close that out. So make sure you're operating same thing. So I was about to say if you don't have some of the latest features, they one of the recommendations is that you actually uninstall and reinstall the app. Because maybe your phone needed to update, maybe something else is going on, the app is kinda not working right with your device. If you have an older device, I'm gonna tell you, for this to work well, you might need to upgrade your device, okay? So, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're somebody sitting back and you're on your iPhone 11, 12, you might wanna consider upgrading, alright? So, I don't know what the equivalent for Google would be, I'm not an Android person, but just kinda keep that in mind. Older devices also don't have enough, bandwidth sometimes too. Oh my, then I have to remember login. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah, when you uninstall and reinstall, you gotta remember your password, potentially. Mine actually went right back to the old, my current page, which is good. No, I love my Samsung, not 10. Old device, just turned it in. Did you? So keep that in mind. Those are some of the technical things. If you are gonna do the computer live studio, your device matters, your laptop or your computer, because streaming on the computer takes up a lot of don't ask me the technical term, I'm just gonna use the word bandwidth again. It takes up a lot of streaming space. And so close other browsers on your computer. Your girl treats her computer like I treat the phone, where I have multiple windows and browsers open. I went live on Live Studio for my laptop, and it only worked for like 19 minutes before they closed it down because I did not have enough space to run Live Studio. So I probably would need to get a separate device just for Live Studio if I wanted to go that route. I don't want to. I'm going to stick to my phone for now, but no, that is a factor. So if you RAM is the technical term, is that it? RAM? Thank you so much, friend. I didn't know it was, I knew RAM was a term, but I didn't know if that was the right term. Um, so so just know, make sure your computer device can run properly. Thank you so much, Miss Dawn. Appreciate that, friend. Um, I didn't know there was a live studio laptop option. It is. A lot of people, I mean, it's a little bit of a learning curve. Again, your device, it does matter. There's some issues when it comes to pushing you out. It gets a little glitchy. Again, you have to do the updates. You got to be on top of the updates for the computer in particular. So just know you 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 have a little bit more of setup to do over there. But people love it depending on what they're doing in their life and how they have things set up, they do love it. But your device has to take it on. It's almost like when you think about the gamers, they have gaming computers. It's along those lines because you really do need to be able to stream effectively. And so you have to have a good device to do it, in my opinion, the right way. I use it, and it's definitely different. You said it's definitely different. Yes. If I got a bunch of views in Africa, is that all I'm going to see now? You got a bunch of views in Africa. What do you mean? You're in the US and you get people from Africa coming to see your content? And you're saying that's all you see, or you're saying your For You feed is people from Africa? Um, hey, Grace, I see vote. Is that you, Grace? Let me know if that's the real Grace. How you doing, friend? You said, "Be careful, bots." Grace, how you doing, friend? Um, you said, "Update app, no drafts, close everything, running on device, update, new model of device." Yep, that's all it. Yes, it's you. Hey, friend. Hopefully you're okay. Why are you talking about the bots today, friend? Welcome to the room. Um, all right. So let's do this. It's all from Africa. Be aware. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Um, Thank you so much. Asim, how are you as well, friend? I don't know what's going on. Y'all being um very extra today, but I appreciate y'all being here. You said my live is primarily people from Nigeria with no bio, no followers, no following. Yeah. Um we went in a different direction. Um so here's what I will say. Here's what I will say, guys. When it comes to they steal from your accounts. Okay, Grace, would be nice, Grace. Not today. Not today, Grace. Let's see. Grace is being extra. Okay. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Okay. I had to shut Grace down for a second. Grace was doing the most. All right, let's do this, y'all. I want to be careful because you got to be careful about what people put in the chat and stuff. So I don't want TikTok to say that we're doing anything inappropriate. It is a legitimate concern. It really is. What I will say to you guys, I think it's all legitimate concerns. What happens in the TikTok streets are things that happen in the real streets. So what you can do when it comes to and I'm just going to spend a little bit of time on this whole scammers and people with bots and stuff in your room and changing up who's in your room. It's going to be important for you to maybe do a content preference to see what type of content you want to be exposed to. It's going to be important for you to also go on the search screen and make sure you're searching for terms that matter for your live stream, what you're talking about, so you can start saying those words, those keywords, and talking about that. It's going to be also important for you to make sure your bio reflects what you're talking about in your live stream. If you're someone who puts terms in your live stream like single mom, single, um, when think about the terms you're using in your bio that may attract people who you're not trying to attract. Okay. So when you put the word single, that tells all the men that you're single. And so now all of a sudden you got a whole bunch of men in your live stream. If you're saying other terms that you said use old school, old school as a term. Old school. So just be mindful of what you're doing, okay? Rule of thumb, if people have no bio, no content, um, what can you follow? That's true. That is so true. Yep. So mine are Middle Eastern, none are from America. Yeah. So I will tell you, you got to change up what you're telling TikTok you want to see. Does that make sense? You want to change that up. And so if you're watching different content that's not appropriate for your topic, change that up as well. Okay. So that's something else you want to do. You want to change that up. You might also want to turn on your audience control. Not that they're all under 18, but it may be worth turning it on just in case you're like out there and who knows where land. Attract old people, my tribe. There we go. I love that. Yeah, the terms in your bio do matter. I'm just going to say that. So you all might want to do a quick scan of what you have in your bio because those terms do matter, and that's what you want to bring in. Um, TikTok's personally pushing Africa to us. Did you know that all my controls are on? Um, I I can't say they're purposely pushing it to me. I can say I just got back from South Africa and I have purposely posted about Africa, and I have purposely looked at content about Africa on this app, and that's something I've done. So now I am seeing a little bit more, but I also know that I can go back and change the search terms and look up the things that I want to see in my feed and start watching that content, liking that content, saving that content, commenting on that content. So I understand that when I do things, it changes my algorithm. And so if I'm engaging in that type of content, then I should start seeing that content. So for the last it's interesting, for the last 2 weeks and well 3 weeks now, I've seen Africa because I've been to the continent, I was there, I was searching it, I posted my videos and I talked about it. And I've talked about it quite a bit in my live. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's coming to my live is from Africa. As you can tell, who from Africa in the live? Let me know. And so at the end of the day, I know how to take control of my algorithm in a way that I want to change it up. And so when I do things that messes it up, like when I was watching videos of Aaron Pierre and he was showing up in my feed all the time, I knew why he was showing up because I was watching the content. And so just know that that's part of it. So I'm going to tell you guys some of it is like, how do you change your behaviors? That matters. It absolutely matters. Okay. Limit the personal information out of bio. Yeah. Yeah, I would limit the personal information. Yeah. Yeah. You can also clear your search history. You can clear it. Yep, you sure can. You can clear it. When you go on the search, offers the option for you to clear it. Right? We create it all. We do. We create everything that happens. Now, granted, I think some of it. Don't get me wrong. I think some of it is what TikTok is pushing in front of you, but you can switch that up. I just told my friends definitely this information. Watch what we search and say on the algorithm. Absolutely. Yep. What you looking at? It absolutely matters. Do you need two accounts? I personally think a second one is helpful. I mean, just like in this conversation here, if you want to search some other stuff, go on the other account and do it. That becomes maybe a account where you just randomly searching things, but it does matter what you look at, you all. So would you recommend having a second IG for your personal searches interaction? Absolutely, Miss Dawn. Yeah, absolutely. Am I being filtered? You might be being filtered. I saw your last comment. That's the last one I've seen, friend. But yeah, you might be being filtered. Yeah, that was the other comment didn't come through. The last one you said. Thank you. You're welcome. Undercover searchers. Yeah. Yeah. So a second account is helpful. I can subscribe to a Service Plus for you. I can subscribe to Service Plus for me. Um, Say that again. Can you subscribe? Are you talking about for your own Service Plus? Or are you saying using you want to get information from me? Um, Let me know what you meant by that. You want to get your own Service Plus? I can show you where to get it. Good morning, people. So Barika, let me know if that was helpful. That's the technical things I would tell you guys to do to make sure that your app is operating correctly. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi matters. Ooh, the Wi-Fi matters. And then obviously this conversation, we're talking about what you search for. That matters too. So if you are trying to bring in a certain audience, a certain group of people, just make sure that you're being intentional about your bio, being intentional about what you're searching. Some say a separate account for us lives is better. Just thoughts. Some say a separate account for just lives is better. I mean, to a certain extent, this account here is my account I use primarily for lives. Now, I do post the content. You got to post the content, y'all. They go hand in hand. What you're posting about actually reflects what you are ultimately going to talk about in your life. So you should think about it from that perspective. Like if you post content, you should be able to say, okay, I just posted this piece of content. Let me just tell you some information about it. So that's helpful too if you are being consistent in that way. Um, Service creator search insights. It's really good for you to look at that and see what the algorithm thinks of your content, what it thinks as far as content gaps that you could post about. Because then that's really telling about what it says your topic is all about. If they are putting in content gaps that are associated with it. And so it's funny, I looked at my Service Plus yesterday and we're talking about this Africa conversation. It had content ideas, content gap ideas for Africa as well. And I was like, oh, but I had just posted about it. So it knew I had engaged in that way. So just kind of keep that in mind. What you're doing, it also can kind of reflect when you go into creator search insights. Thank you very much, Don. Appreciate your friend. Appreciate that. Is it okay to bring our other accounts in as viewers to help boost the stream with hearts? I'm doing that currently. So this is my agency page, second device, second account. It's in the account. And so I do that intentionally. It's tapping for me. So yes, that's kind of my cheat code. So I do that every time I go live. There's always something in the live supporting me. I tell you guys all the time, hey Silver Fox and Moonflower, if you can't love yourself, who gonna love you? Okay? Just saying. And who gonna like you if you can't like yourself? Okay. And so just know that is a practice I do. I would I would think you have one account for lives and other for personal. Um, well, my personal account is my live account. I mean, it's a personal. Now you're saying personal where you post pictures of your kids and your family and different vacations and trips. This algorithm, this app is not necessarily designed for that in my opinion. Because okay, let's break this down. If I posted pictures on this account. Thank you so much. If you guys go look at my last, I don't know, because I did some new content recently last week. So maybe the last 10 videos. If you look at the last 10 videos, not the ones that are pinned, but if you looked at my last 10 videos, there's going to be a mixture of things in there. There's going to be vacation pictures that I posted from Africa. What happened for me because I posted that content that way, you guys will see it where it's just music being played and I use auto cut and some other create features to make those videos leveled up to level 13 in the room. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much for those populars too. Appreciate your support, everybody. Um, what happened is that I posted all that content. You guys know the week before, I said I'm just gonna post my African pictures, my pictures from South Africa, and I'm just gonna do that as a way to showcase it here. Well, what ended up happening is that it unlocked TikTok Go. Now, I can tell you what I did to get it to unlock it. I'll tell you all the different things I did. But it did unlock that feature. And so if you're being intentional about how you're posting, you're going to open up other ways to monetize and you'll unlock other features on this app. So that's why I said TikTok's a little different in a sense of it's not like the IG or the FB. It has this monetization spin on it and obviously, if you are doing what you need to do, you win and TikTok wins. You know what I'm saying? So they're always looking at ways that they can help you grow as a content creator, monetize as a content creator, and so it has that ability for you to unlock those features. So that's why I was like, personal. Is it really personal? I mean, if you understand how to do content creation and going live and all the ways to make money on this app, you could do it. Question: how do you go live with faceless theme page? It's again, it's whatever you're showing. You gotta make sure you're showing maybe your hands and pointing to things. TikTok Go was unlocked for me too, but I didn't know what it was. Yeah, so let me just explain TikTok Go real quick. So and I'll tell you guys how I unlocked it. And and honestly, I posted content with the thinking that I probably would end up unlocking it. So not that I knew that what I was doing would actually unlock it, but I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna get TikTok Go because I'm posting this content this way. And it actually did unlock it, like day 6 of me doing it. It unlocked it. So let me talk about it real quick. Let's see. I wanted to be honest. I'm sick of anyone said that they should share my story, my personal experience with my what happened, friend? I missed it. Let me say. Your personal story with what? New here, just starting and wanted to reach okay, this month, 100K this month, trying to learn. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Stick with us. Getting ready for church. Thank you so much, Barika. Appreciate you being here. I'm a therapist who promotes Black owned nervous system support. I need to lock in. There we go, friend. All right. Hello, friends. Thank you all for coming in. I see the follows and shares. Thank you for the engagement, everybody. If you guys don't mind, let's share out the live. If you click the arrow in the corner, we'll get some more friends in the room. We're almost at 100K likes also. Look at y'all doing y'all thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Sharing out the live, you'll see that arrow here. You can share it, add it to your story. You can repost it. You can send it to friends and other group chats. You can actually press down the middle of the screen and it opens up the ability for you to send it this way. It's like a hidden screen. They call this a power share because you could just go down and send it. If you search at the bottom, you can search people and then you can write a little message to say, join the live for these great go live tips. All right. Thank you all for sharing. I appreciate the support. Thank you for the support. We got everybody coming in the room. Hello, Daniela. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in the room. If you are new, put new in the chat. Tell me you're new. We want to make sure we say hello to you and welcome you as well. Never mind. I'm being filtered. I guess I'll have to figure it out. Oh, put it in a couple sentences. See if you can put short words. That I saw. Yeah, you were being filtered. T. TikTok was like, "No, not right now. Please hear me out. I am going to get filtered." I saw that, but I didn't see any other comments, friend. New. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing? 24K Kimmy. Appreciate your midnight mystery. Thank you so much. Star, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. We see this. Welcome to the LY family. Thank you so much, Miss K Latte. Danielle, you said new here as well. How do you request a one-on-one? If you want to meet with me to learn, I do one-on-ones. I will send you to my agency page. The agency page has my stand store. So I'm going to say hello in the chat. This is the agency page, and then I'm going to link my Service Plus. And I just said hello here. So if you guys want to follow this page, literally, if you go straight to this page, you can go to my web page. My stand store is in the bio, so that's where you can go to get it. I put it there on purpose because I told you TikTok suppresses your views when you have a link in bio. So I removed it and my views improved. It totally changed. It was a game changer. And I do think it was the link that was possibly doing all of it. I've done some other things too, but I do think that was part of the problem. So I tell you guys that full transparency, do not have it. Move it to another account like I did here. This is on my business page for the agency. And then that's what I send people when I respond to Service Plus messages, I actually forward this page to you. I said, here, go here to this page, and I give a little description of how to get to my stand. It's in the bio. So that's how I do it. Um, so you just heard me say that. I just want to make sure you guys understand. If you have it in your bio, I would encourage you to remove it. You said, what's the top thing you suggested for going live? What's the top thing you suggest for going live? Um, the top thing I suggest for going live, what do you mean in terms of what you should do? Yeah, make sure your page is optimized. Make sure you know who your audience is you're trying to talk to. And the very first time you go live, those first three lives, thank you so much, Demetria. Those first three lives, I want you to be intentional about practicing, seeing what's in here, making sure you are paying attention to the different features that are here. New here from Fort Lauderdale. Hey, neighbor, I'm in Orlando. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. What's on the menu? Thank you so much, friend. What I'm cooking today. He's so funny. How do I remove the link from my bio? Go to your edit, your profile, and under edit is links. Go down to that area and then delete what's there, save it after you delete it, and then you should have it removed. That's the way I would do it. I'm sorry, what did you suggest about primary printify or stand? What would I suggest? Stan? I'm pro Stan, but I don't know printify like that. But I am pro Stan. So I think it's a great resource, especially if you have multiple things you're offering, digital courses, ebooks, consultations, affiliates, links and stuff. So yeah, it just makes it better. New, how do you find features? Which features? Which features you're talking about? The features in the room here, in the room. All the things here are features. The only thing that is not touchable and clickable is my board, but everything else in this room you can touch. Yeah, everything in this room you can touch, and everything in this room you touch has a question mark or exclamation mark. When you click up here, number of people in the room, you see a question mark. It breaks down what's in here, breaks down what is a top viewer. If you click any of the other features, you'll see question marks in it. So read the question marks, kind of learn a little bit more. Do hosts create their stickers? Yes. Yes. Hosts do create their stickers. Thank you all for engaging. I see you guys went live for the first time yesterday. Awesome. Been jumping in your lives and getting all the tips. Thank you. You're welcome, Beyond Blessed. I appreciate you sharing. Kimmy, oh, hey, Florida ladies, you're in Miami. Okay, okay. I started off in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale. So welcome, friend. Pembroke Pines, to be exact. And Pembroke Pines is where I lived and then worked in Miramar. Yep. Thank you so much, everybody. It's recommended for you to add printify in your bio, right? Or does it hurt? No links. None. Webpage, stand, beacon, none of them. If you are going live, just saying, it impacts your stream. I think TikTok is being leery. They want you to use Service Plus. That's Service Plus. Here's the Service Plus. I just said I was going to pin it. So this is Service Plus. They want you to use this feature. And so if you click this feature, if you click the arrow in the corner, this yellow arrow, that's Service Plus. So you're communicating in the DMs and it's the way they want you to use it. So I do the one-on-one coaching. One-on-one consultations and one-on-one coaching. Have coaching packages where you can meet with me over several days. Got it, but it's general on it's okay in your bio. Not sure what you meant, but okay. Um All right. So let me talk about TikTok Go real quick, and then I'm gonna talk about Service Plus more. All right. The way I was able to unlock it, how do we set up Service Plus? Give me one second. I'm gonna talk about it. Miss Vicky, stay with me for like give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna do this TikTok Go conversation, and then I'll circle back to Service Plus. Um, and then I'll talk about private lives as well. Dot. Thank you so much. Others who are following, I appreciate the follows. Thank you so much, Demetri. I appreciate you. And then we're going to talk about engagement, you all. We'll talk about engagement because I see a lot of non-blue box folks coming into the room. So we want to make sure you have your engagement boxes and you understand how to properly engage because once you become a live host, you need the engagement. So here's what I will tell you. I'm engaged and thank you so much. You are a friend. Okay, so here's what I will tell you. I want you guys to when it came to those videos, here's what I did. And you guys can go back and look at the videos. All I did was I mean, you'll see where it's the transitions, it's the auto cut. I went in my camera roll, I pick photos, I click auto cut for the most part. Um, and then for the description, I actually went to Creator Search Insights, the AI outline feature, and I put a little description saying video clip of vacation or touring Johannesburg, and went to the Mandela Museum, and I kind of wrote that out as a prompt. And then it came back with the title for my page, different examples of titles I could put on that post, and then different ways to write up the description on the page. And the description I wrote it as like almost like a review. It was a review option, there was experience option. So I would take some of that language and put that in my description. Okay. And then I would tag the location. So this time I did the city, I did Johannesburg. Sometimes I would do the location, the hotel location, the travel location. We did a safari and I tagged that. I did hashtags for some of them, but I tagged the location. So because I tagged locations that were actually experiences, thank you so much, friends. Not the cities, it was actual locations, the videos that had an experience like a hotel place or a restaurant or attraction, for lack of a better place, a tourist attraction. Those locations prompted, and when I would send the video, it prompted a message that said, "Do you want to review this location?" And so I clicked that, and because I was submitting a review, and it was really cool. That is a really neat idea, yeah. And because it was reviewing the location, that experience, it took my description from my post and plugged it in. So all I had to do was add a few pictures from my camera roll, pictures I'd already put in the video content. And I added those and then it gave me points for that. And so for I think for like I did 7 videos, 7 or 8 videos like that were all part of my South Africa trip. I think 6 of those videos were review videos, videos that I had put a review with, 5 or 6 of them. And because of that, I unlocked TikTok Go. Hey Trish, how you doing, friend? Hey Mos, how are you, friend? And so that's what happened. So if you put a location that is part of an experience, so one of them was the safari location, the other one was one of the restaurants, another one was the museum. I think it was the part-time museum. And so again, I was reviewing locate those experiences and it allowed me to review it. And then I unlocked TikTok Go, and TikTok Go is a feature in here where you are given reviews and you can monetize for the content you're producing. That is like this review content for hotels, restaurants, and experiences in your area or in the US. So the Africa stuff technically didn't count for me to get credit for TikTok Go. So it would have to be like Florida. You know, I live in Florida as part of as it's an attraction place. And so anytime I go to a restaurant, anytime I do a hotel stay here or something like that, I could do a video content based on that and unlock posted for TikTok Go credit, you know? So that's something I can do while you did all that in Creator Search Insights. So Creator Search Insights, I'm gonna do videos about this, y'all, because I am a ambassador for Creator Search Insights. And just so that you guys know, this is for people of the agency, because you guys know I sent you this information of how to become an ambassador. Should I talk about it here? I gotta go back and look at the details of how I did it, but, I'll talk about it real quick. But, one of my videos I did since I've been in a ambassador program, I only done one video. They will put promote dollars to that video, and it's now a video that's gotten like 3,200 views. It's because they promoted my video. And so I said I was gonna do a few more videos for them just so I can get more visibility, because that's good. It's visibility for my page, it's visibility, it's discoverability too for the content I'm doing. So I figure I will do more videos as an ambassador. So let me talk about that too so you guys can unlock that if you can. Thank you so much. Hey, Daniela, let me catch up on some comments. How do you all how do you yes, Creator Search Insight is good, you all. They've really enhanced it lately. I searched and wanted to tell you that you can refresh your feed under settings, under preferences. Yes, yes, you sure can. You sure can. That's another one. Content preferences. Yep, you can, and then do a refresh. You're right. You absolutely can. How do you access that? TikTok Go. Um, Glow, let me know if you heard what I said. That was the description. It was because I was doing those review videos. Florida here. Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome to the room, Tina. Appreciate you. Look at you leveling up. You so funny. Well, welcome to the friend. You said, look at you leveling up at that big 28. I see you, friend. I'm sorry, I just joined. Could you please say again how you got the TikTok Go? All right. Let me recap TikTok Go and then I'll talk about the Creator Search Insights Ambassador Program. So I'll talk about both. Okay, so TikTok Go real quick, and I will show you guys. Let's go here. Okay. Actually, let me go to my page. Okay. So am I the right direction? I'm not. Okay, let's go the right direction. Let me mirror my screen. And so it's on the videos here. These are videos from the trip. So it's just these videos here. So let me give you an example of, I'll give you the animals. We'll do this. Okay. So this is the video. Um, and so the video's here. You can see the location I tagged was here. I'm going to click this. And you can see where there's a review of this location. And so my video reviewing it might even be here. Let's see. Is my post in here? I don't see it. Okay. Oh well, I'm not gonna go there. But so I reviewed that location. All right. And so part of my TikTok Go has my review in there as well. And ultimately, at the end of this video, when I posted it, it asked me, did I want to review the location? So what I did was pick locations that were not just cities. It was actual, attractions. And so those are the ones that got me a prompt. When I did the one for Johannesburg, I did not get a review video for that. I didn't even though I tagged Johannesburg, I didn't get one that said, "Do you want to review this location?" Does that make sense? You said I love giraffes. Yes. You said that's cool. You said, do you have to have a certain amount of followers to get into TikTok Go? I don't think so. I think it's the fact that I did literally these videos, this one, all these videos. Oh, let me go back. I press. What did I just do? These videos here, that's what I'm trying to do. So that's 3, that's 6, 7. I did 7 videos that are all relating to thank you so much, Demetria. Appreciate you, level 17. Congratulations, friend. Those videos are all videos from my trip. And I think 5, I'm gonna say 5, maybe 4 of those videos are videos where they prompted me afterwards, do I want to review the location? And so it wasn't the ones that had cities. Like I think I did one that was Cape Town, one that was Johannesburg. I didn't get a review for those, but I did get a review for when I picked Table Mountain, when I picked the National Pinellasburg Safari, that national park, when I picked Robben Island, that's another attraction. When I picked the Gold Experience, which is a dinner place that we went to. So the Gold Restaurant. So when I picked those locations that were actual restaurants, attraction places, it asked that I want to do a review for those. So that was based on the location. Does that make sense? And so, for example, this is the Gold Experience. I mean, the Gold Restaurant. And so when I click it, that's in Cape Town. I did a review for that. Okay. So that's there. So and what happened was that I posted from a coffee shop and it asked if I wanted to review. I should go back and do that. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Totally makes sense. So I did the review. And when I did the review was actually done for me because it took the description I had wrote. I had wrote this description here. It literally populated this description in the review box. So it just took what I wrote. I made a 1 or 2 edits because I think the way I worded it was like, "Oh, I wasn't talking about the restaurant or I was talking about some other things." I think that was for, I think that was for the, Robben Island or something like that. I was talking about some other things, so I took that stuff out and I just made it mainly about the location. And so recognizing that you can edit it, but it takes what you wrote already, so it's really easy. You say you and your oh, we're a beautiful couple. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Um, and so I would say do the reviews. That will probably unlock it. I think, like I said, I think I did 4 to 5 reviews in those videos because each of them had them, and I just added my pictures, and next thing I know, it's like, "Hey, you got TikTok Go." So that's essentially what happened. How do you get the queue when it is 8-panel grid? I'm not sure, Stacy. I'm not sure how to do that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're referring to. Looks like a great trip. It was a beautiful trip. We had a great time. It was wonderful. Definitely would go back. So TikTok Go basically just reviewing places and getting paid. Not necessarily that simple. Let me be clear about that. Not that simple. It is definitely a task. It is probably a little underrated. I mean, well, overrated. Overrated for what they're trying to do. So I think it's something about your views on your videos, how many clicks you get. People actually have to click your link to purchase. It's like some other stuff that happens there. I think they try to make it so like if you post more content about it, they'll give you some rewards for it. So you can get rewards if you post enough using the TikTok Go feature. So I think they're trying to incentivize and entice you to post more. But for you to monetize, I think that's going to be a little it is not as simple. It's not very simple to get any great monetization from it. So the way I see it now, again, granted, I haven't done much with this so far. Do you still do your lives while on vacation? I did. I sure did. I sure did. I went live every day. Yep. Time difference was a factor. I was popping up, but I did go live every single day. I didn't do 2 a day. I did 1 a day. So, your reviews also has to be a minimum of 50 words, yeah. And so, again, because I was already doing a blurb from, from my for my post anyway, it took it over there. And so, I was doing definitely a minimum of 50 words. So, yeah, so, it worked in my favor. So really that's the TikTok Go piece of it. Um So I would say if you wanna unlock it, if that's the type of content you're producing, that's not my go-to type of content, to be honest with you. I see myself more as a talking head. I'm sitting here talking, I'm giving tips, I'm showing how to do things, and so that's not normally how I post content, so it definitely was different for me. Um but if that's the way you post content, you do a lot of B-roll, you're showing different things in your on your, content page, then that's something you might wanna consider doing and unlocking that feature, especially if you're somebody who go out and about and you're reviewing different places, restaurants, hotels, all those things that matters. Thank you for the tap, tap, tap. I see your friend. Thank you tapping and sharing. Thank you so much, everybody. So definitely unlock it. How do you add your live banner? That's a board. Give me 1 second. Women in digital company. I'm going to talk about it in a second. But I got a couple things I want to talk about before I get to that because the board, I always talk about that. So stay with me for a little longer. I'm going to get to it. So the wealthy T, I see can. I see can. She's like, I'm trying to put comments in. You said you just have to figure it out. I remember saying that. Can I get the agent's help? Maybe that will help. Help with what? Filtering, or your support. Y um, Definitely apply. I sent you the information, so definitely apply. Thank you so much for all the information you're giving out. You're welcome, Stacy. Really quickly, let me talk about Creator Search Insights real quick, because I wanna make sure you guys get this. So when you guys go to your search screen When you go to your search screen, let's see. Let's see. So if you go in here, you go search, you can go to Creator Search Insights. That's here. Creator Search Insights. This is where you can use the AI outline tool. I think it's a great tool. I literally would put in, I don't know, video clips from, I don't know, let's say, I'll say Robin Island. I'll use that one. Island in Cape Town, um, South Africa. And so, yeah, I saw what you're saying. You say you're being filtered. I see back up commenting. Okay. Yeah, I see those comments, friends. So I see them. You said have something. You trying your best, wealthy. Let's see. I see you're saying you were being filtered. So let's see if I and so what would happen is it gives you a description here. So showcase the profound historical significance of Robben Island via personal reflections driven. And then it gives some titles here. It tells you some hashtags I could use. It tells me how I can do my hook. And I can regenerate this if I don't like it. It says, don't skip Robben Island. See why this place matters so much. And then it tells you some different things you can do with that content, maybe some verbiage you can use as you're talking. So imagine you're talking and you're showing video clips and it's like a voiceover type content. All right. And so because of that, and so because of that, are you still saying because you're being filtered, friend? Um, real concern. You there. Okay. Um, so pushed out. Do me a favor. Let's do this. Wealthy with T. So maybe not in a live stream. Send me a Service Plus message, inbox me, and you can do a voice memo. So just message me here, so that way you don't have to continue to message like that. Send me a voice memo, and that way we can chat in the inbox. I've seen all your messages. We see them all here too. Her individual messages, yeah. So those we see. Now, if you're trying to say something else, let me know. So we see all these messages you're sending. But if you're trying to say something else in particular, something is not it's not like in a word that you're using when you're trying to do long. Also, TikTok gets funny with like long passages too. So if you feel like your passage hit a limit, a word count limit, I would say try to do shorter passages too. But I don't think that's what you were doing. I think, maybe one word was tripping up and the algorithm didn't like it. The so okay, I see that was on my backup profile and you didn't see those. I'm seeing this here. Mm-mm. So whatever you were doing before, I don't know if I was seeing it. Mm-mm. So I saw that. So, um, so with here, you can change this too. And if you want to change this style, you can change it so that it becomes, I can say experience, I can say a review. So if I wanted to make this review language, I can make that review language too. And so you can go in and read it and try to think about how you would do it. Rate it at the end if you ever a rating that you want to do as well. So all that's part of what you can do. And I essentially I you could copy paste it. I could copy and paste it and put it into because what it didn't do is if you copy and paste it into the description text, you could do that. I wasn't going to use all of it, so I end up copying and pasting it in a note on my phone, so I can copy and paste it the way I wanted it to be written on my on my description for my content. Does that make sense? So I would take this because you can copy this section. I can copy that section. And then once I copied, I don't know if it did it. Okay, now it says copy. Okay. So I could copy that section, put in a note on my on my phone, and then edit it the way I want it to look. And then I would make that part of the post text. So a little bit of a workaround to do it the way I wanted it to look for my review. And I was using my own words too. Some of my own words, some of their words. And so it's up to you in terms of how you want to take this, but it really is helpful. So it's helpful with obviously the hashtags, the hook, the title, all those things. So when you look at my titles were like really some variations of what I got here. All right. So I think the AI outline is a game changer for your content. If you have anything you're trying to talk about, they want you to make sure that it is searchable and you're using terms and words that people are searching for. So this is kind of helping you with that. That makes sense. So you'll notice that in my content as of late, I've been trying to use that quite a bit actually. Like maybe the last 15 posts that you'll see, I was using the AI outline to kind of help me with my content creation. Not 100% perfect in it, but it's a great resource in that way. And it kind of helps you with some good things that you want to say. AI outline, got it. Yep. The other thing I would say about the Creator Search Ambassadors program. So let me just go back to my page. I'm just going to show you guys the post I was referring to. So for this program, if I go back to my page, let me show you guys real quick. So let's see. So this particular post here, it has 3,860 views on it. Could have more engagement. I just posted it. And so I'm talking about new feature, Creator Search Insights, AI. I talked about the AI Canvas, which is the other feature. My content has been a little lazy lately. Yeah, yeah. Mine has too, to be honest with you. What I was saying with this particular post, it got a lot of views because and you can see 3,800. It got a lot of views because um, TikTok Creator Search Insights program, I became a Creator Search Insights ambassador. And so you can create a video promoting Creator Search Insights and you can send them that video and you got to put a certain hashtag. You got to do that. You can send them that video. And then ultimately, what you can do is get them to boost that video for you. So they put promote dollars behind that video. So that video got more views. Now, could get a little bit more engagement, but it did get more views. And so that's something you can do. You said send who? The Creative Search Insights team, the team of folks that you can send them the video once you become part of their ambassador program. This is a lot of value in such a short period of time. Thank you. You're welcome, sister. Appreciate you, friends. Um, Wealthy with T, you said tears. No, Nola, this is your other account. This is both your accounts, friend. I see tears for both of them. Is that both your accounts? Let me see. Let me know if that's you, friend. Say yes. Just put yes if that's you. Blink. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, do you apply to be a career search insight or do you approach? Did they approach you? Yes, it is. Okay, friend. I see you. I see it. How do you get to the AI outline? It was under, okay, so here's the other thing. Oh, so they invited you to send them videos. I'm going to tell you. So I went to one of their webinars. And Miss Vicky, for you, you need to go to a school platform because Luna sent a video saying they were doing she posted something. This might have been 2 months ago. I think this happened in February. They had 2 days of webinars. And she posted like, oh, Creator Search Insights is doing webinars. Go, here's when. And she sent the information. And on her post, I went to the webinars and I posted about the ambassador program. There's a QR code I posted. And so you just need to scan that QR code. And that's people in the agency. So you guys have that. Um, when it comes to what you guys would do is scan that QR code. They review, you submit a little form application, they review it, and you get accepted. So again, they're boosting your videos. Um, I was going to show you guys here, Creator Search Insights. If you go here, they're now listed here. So that's a quick way to find them. And then when it came to webinars, knowing about the webinars, they listed it here. Literally where this screen is, where these are like scrolling messages. Oh, I thought they were scrolling. No, maybe they're not. They used to be scrolling messages. They're not scrolling anymore? No, I guess not. Okay, I don't see it. These used to scroll, but they had one that talked about their webinars, so maybe they're gonna add it later when they have a webinar going on. Um, so yeah. Oh, so yeah, so if you get a chance, go there. They used to scroll. They used to scroll. So now I don't know what's going on there. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Okay. So go there. There's a QR code that they had. So they have webinars. So in the future, go to a webinar if you ever see one that they post. And they were inviting people to become an ambassador. If you filled out the form, you attended the webinar, and then really quickly, just so that you guys know, when you click, let me see when you are clicking, TikTok has this feature that says your QR code. When they have a QR code and they want you to scan stuff, you're scanning it from this little box here. Okay. You're scanning it from this box. That is what you're scanning because once you click that, it opens it up for you to scan. You're getting that little message scans for it. So I just wanted to show you guys that because I didn't know that existed until I done it. Okay, thank you so much for sharing this. That you're welcome. You're welcome. So the ambassador program is something people can apply to, I think still, but you definitely want to make sure you get the information. Um, when it comes to Service Plus, so let me move to Service Plus. Let me do this. Let me move to engagement. I know we went a couple different places real quick. So for my friends who are in the room, and if you are not, if you don't have a blue box, I think many of you do. Oh, no, there's several who don't. I was supposed to say many do. Thank you so much. I imagery. I'm backwards. Several of you do not. So let's do this. Put the word blue in the chat. We're going to do engagement real quick just so we can share it with our people who are new. I should have talked about it earlier. And if you guys don't mind, let's tap the live. We're going to put the word blue in the chat. I'm going to put my other account in the chat too because I got to see where it stands as well. Want to make sure it is in the live and we see the word blue. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, so wherever you put the word blue for your page, I want you to click your photo. So I clicked my profile photo and then I'm going to click here. I'm going to click my blue box. All right. I'm going to click my blue box. So whatever your LV number is, if it's LV0, if it's LV14, if it's LV19, if it's LV21, I want you to click your profile picture, your profile, mini profile pops up, and then you'll see a LV dot whatever your number is, LV0, whatever. It's going to be a blue, it's going to either be grayed out or it's going to be a blue symbol. And once you click that, I want you guys now to pay attention to your level. All right. My level is 21 for this account. I'm going to tell you, look at these two numbers here. It shows you how many points you collected. That / symbol tells you the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. So the next level for me is 22. So I'm trying to get to 22. And then there's this message here. It tells me the scrolling message when it goes back to level up points. That's what we want, those points. So I need 3,052 points to level up. So I am collecting points. There is a question mark. You see that question mark in the corner? I tell you, there's reading everywhere on this app. Question mark. That question mark tells you what this page is about, how you level up as an engaged viewer. All right. Hey, Denise, how are you, friend? You fly in like Denise when you get to 25. You see, Denise is 25. She flew in. She's eye level. I can see her. Some people say, what's a good level? I would say once you get to 25, you've been doing your thing because you fly in. People see it. If it's under 100 people in the room, you see it. I mistakenly pushed the wrong box and was so disappointed. I thought levels disappeared. No, thank you so much for the information. So as you are engaging in someone's live, I tell people all the time, see what level you're at, see how many points you need to level up. All right. See how many points you need to level up because those points is now going to tell you how you're engaging. And I tell people all the time, if you're going to be a live host, if you're trying to go live and you want to be a live host, you need to have a blue box. You need to, because you're really telling your viewers that you're an engaged viewer also, that you're being intentional. Hey, per mom, I messaged you back, per mom, too. Um, so you're saying you're being an engaged viewer. So you want to be intentional. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if you didn't get my message. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. So as you're looking for support in your live, you're going to ask people to support your live. You have to show in real time, because we can see it now in real time, that you also engage with other people. So if you guys look at my profile up here, you'll see what my engagement box looks like. That tells you I'm an engaged viewer. I got my 1,000 followers. There we go, friend. Congratulations. Do you see it? Do I see what, friend? What do you mean? What do I see? Let me know. My box is gone. Oh, you said your box is gone. You know what? Sometimes they pop on and pop off. I'm not sure why yours is not showing up right there. I have no idea. No, I see the Lisa box, but I don't see why your blue box isn't showing up. That happens. I'm not sure why though. It's not grayed out, so it's there. It's just not popping up right now. How do you see how many taps someone does in your live? When you're live, there's a little box. I can click your photo. There's a little box in the top corner that says how many comments you sent, and then I can see how many likes you share, how many shares, likes, comments, and how long you've been watching. So you've done 64 likes for me. Hey, how you doing, Cole? So what I tell people is that my new people in the room, you need coins on your account. You can get coins a couple different ways, but you do need to have coins on your account so you can engage. You can engage by grabbing someone's daily heartbeat. You can engage by supporting someone's flash goal, live goals. You can engage by sending the populars. If you are a fan club member, know your level, know what points you need to level up so that you can actively do it. You don't have to break the bank, but you might look at those points and say, oh, well, I'm about to level up. Let me decide if I level up today in this room or if I'd spread it out over the next couple lives or if I don't do it into next week. But at least know so that that way you can engage properly. But you got to engage. So you need the blue box. You need to be an active engager. Do you have to have more than 1,000 to go live? No. You can go live with 50 in a blue box. TikTok sees you as an engaged viewer, an engaged person in live streams. Then when it's time for you to get at least 50 followers, TikTok will give you live access early. You're so welcome, friends. Thank you so much for the support. I see you guys. Thank you so much for the engagement. I appreciate it. So, how to get a blue box really quickly, because I want to make sure we talk about this before we go to Service Plus. So, how to get a blue box, you see here is the number of points in the corner. It may say recharge for you. If you click it, it will tell you how to recharge. I would tell you not to recharge here. I would say go to this little box here, this upper box. It says recharge on tiktok.com/coin, COIN, save 25%. Do that. Click this. Once you click that, it'll take you to the web page. It's not going to do it for me because I'm on that account, but it'll take you to the web page. That's where you want to go to recharge. That's how you want to recharge because again, it's showing that you are getting that discount, and then you want to come in and get the active participation. How you doing, Cornelia? Welcome to the room. So people need to pay to go live. People need to pay to go live. No. However, you need to be an engaged viewer. If you're not engaging, then people are not going to support you. So you're going to be asking people to support you in your live stream, but you don't support them. Make it make sense. So you gotta so this is TikTok's way. TikTok is messy, TikTok is transparent, and it's showing and telling your business. So we literally can see who engages and at what level you engage. Make it make it make sense. Exactly. So you gotta think about it that way. Get paid for going live. Yes, you get paid. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you actually in terms of the engagement that comes as you grow, as you're building, yeah, you are the one that is, earning as you go live. Yep. Yes, got it. Yep. Yep. So you gotta be mindful. Is it how you, grow community? It is how you grow community. Yes, you are building your community, you're being intentional. As you are sowing into other people, you're reaping what you sow. Givers get. Yep, absolutely. So as you sow into other people, you reap what you sow. And it just helps. It just helps you to understand that there is, you know, people are supporting you. So how do you give back and support too? You said I'm D4 now. Congratulations. Oh wow, you have grown, friend. Is Nikki, you said it says still, is there still the practice mode option? Or does it look just like it would if you were live? Practice mode is actually a feature. However, it does not give you live analytics. So you're not actually live. Um, so I tell people if you're going to do practice mode, if you're going to do practice mode, I would tell you to be sure that if you're going to do practice mode, to be sure that you maybe change, you're using that time to understand the live stream, but maybe change to a private live where you are saying who can watch the live. So that live you get analytics for, you get the recording, you get all the features. So I think that is the better option. Thank you for sharing out the live. Appreciate you, friend. Lowell Secret Keeper. Thank you so much. If others can share out the live, you'll see the arrow in the corner, or you can press down in the middle of the screen and share the live out. Let's see if we can get some more friends in the room. My success comes from everything I've learned from you. Look at you. You're so sweet. I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. Oh, awesome. Thank you for being so helpful. You're welcome. So, my second post on my page talks about a private live. So, really quickly, let me just show it to you guys real quick. We'll show it under the live feature. So, if you go to settings, you have the ability to. Somebody asked about boards. Boards is here, and you can tap one of these AI boards or create your own. But that's how you create it. Make sure you don't have TikTok on the page or any social media. Don't put a website, don't put pricing or personal identifying information. But the boards is how you would set up. So that's the board. Practice. Practice mode is here. Like I said, you don't get all the features, but it is a way to practice. And you don't get a recording. You're not actually live. Here you can change though, right underneath it, it says who can watch the live. So those are the people who can watch your live, everyone. Again, as a live host, you want people to come to your live. You want everyone to have access. But if you change it to a specific account, specific people, then only that account or person will see your live. So if I change it to my other page, where did I go? Am I down here? Let's see. Did I pass it? Let's see. I don't see it. But if I change it to one of my backup accounts or this account, because this is the agency page. So say I change it to one of my other pages. Um, I don't see it in here. But we'll just pretend. I'll just pick something. So if I change it to, this account can see it, then that is who can see the live. Okay. And so only that account can see that live. And so you could do it for a backup page. You can do it for a family member. You could do it for other individuals, some other people you want to come in and see it, your friends even. And so that's another way to practice, but you're by yourself. It is an actual live. You get the recording for it. You are live. Okay. So you got to follow the community guidelines. Everything about that live is legit. It's only that certain people can see that live. All right. So that's the private live approach. Service Plus. I'm gonna get off shortly. Today's my long day, you all. So I appreciate you all being here. Today is the long day where I actually have our agency meeting. So I usually don't try to stay on as long from my 10 and my 4. I'm at hour and 40 minutes right now. So we'll see. I'll stay on maybe another 10 or 15 minutes, maybe 20 if I get straight to 2 hours. But with that, I'll be back at 4, and that one I usually do stay like 90 minutes, because I have to get ready for the meeting. Yeah, I have a few friends that go live that would do private, so I could, get that experience. Thank you. You're welcome. Again, the private, you do it for a reason, not a season. The goal is to have people come in. So you want to make sure people are coming in and flowing so that you get new followers, new engagement. So you want to be intentional about not prolonging your practice mode time frame. I am Eastern time zone. I am in Florida. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, I saw your friend Soda. I think I saw you as well. Appreciate you both. Susan, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for the shares. Thank you all for the information. I always learn. So gotta run. Thank you so much, friend. You are still standing. This that alone is powerful. There we go, friend. I love it. Um, good morning. Good morning, friend. Let's see. The goal is to build community. That's a long-term commitment. It is. Someone out there is watching you survive and learn how to be strong. There we go, friend. Um, and so just know at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're reaching new people. All right. Um, thank you very much, Miss Treetop. Appreciate you. Service Plus. Okay, let me get to Service Plus just for a minute to say hi. Oh, about to have breakfast. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Okay, so when it comes to Service Plus, Service Plus is a couple different places. Let me see. Let's see. Let me go to the other. Let's go here. Okay, we'll go to the shop one. So if you click your TikTok studio, Service Plus will be under monetization. You see Service Plus there. If I click it, this account does not have Service Plus. So I would click to join. You have to join Service Plus. And again, explain your client reach with personalized service bio. And so you can kind of read through what Service Plus is. Remember, I told you there's question marks everywhere. What is Service Plus? All the different information here. So you can read up on Service Plus. So I would tell you to explore it there in particular, just so you know a little bit more about it. It is also on the live side. If you go on the live side here on your TikTok studio, okay, and you can scroll down under tools and resources. Service Plus is there. All right. And again, same page, question mark in the corner. You can read up on Service Plus. So you can get all your questions answered. Service Plus is the feature we see in the corner here, is where you can DM people. You can DM me directly in the live stream, or I can pin my pin card and people can get message me here by tapping there directly as well. So Service Plus allows people to access what you have available as far as services are concerned. If you are someone who has a physical product, I would encourage you to do TikTok Shop for Seller, and that's what you want to do. You can pin Service Plus, yeah. So this is a pin card that you can pin for 30 seconds every 3 minutes. Yep. And so you want people to click your Service Plus, you want people to engage, hey, happy. And so that's a great way for you to get new clients. As you can tell, I talk all over the place. You know, if you're really being intentional, you want to have your messaging down, your pitch, and you can say, okay, here's some different ways you can get a hold of me, and you can talk about what you offer. I have a free ebook. You could talk about your free ebook, like, hey guys, if you want my free ebook, let me pin my Service Plus. You can pin that, or you can message me on Service Plus here and send me your email address. You know, you can do that. Yep. I have no I have non-diamonds. Will the blue box be non-existent? Yes, you need diamonds. I'm sorry, you need coins to get the blue box because you're gonna send a rose. So I say when you come into someone's room, TikTok sends you a little message. That little box in the corner say send a rose, send a heart puff, whatever the case may be. TikTok is telling you what to do for your engagement, and y'all been ignoring that. So you got to get coins in your account so that you can actually engage in that way. Got it. Thank you. You're welcome, Sunkist. Thank you so much for being here. Um, really, that's amazing. I'm sorry I missed that earlier. Oh, um, yeah. So the free ebook. Yeah, you definitely can promote in your live. You can talk about it, and then you guys can create video courses. That's a feature, and I talk about that because I know TikTok is looking for people to use Service Plus, and again, it's their way to see if they can get more. Um, out of your services that you offer. So with that, they get a cut. I think it's 50%. And you could create a course and TikTok gets their split from that course too. But that's another way to get, your viewers to get access to you and information. So you might do a video course and say, hey, the course is this amount. With the course, you get my free ebook, you get this other things that I offer, one consultation, whatever case may be, and people might get it. Now, if you're someone who doesn't have a paywall, like, a Beacon or a Stan and stuff, that video course may be a good solution because you don't have to pay for those other features, those other, platforms to have them be, something that you're covering, that you have those expenses for as well. Good morning. How you doing, Miss Flawless? So think about it from that perspective. If you don't have a setup and that infrastructure for your business already set up, you might create a video course, and that's exactly what you need. All right. Thank you all. I see your friends. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you, Hey Glam, for that daily heart me. Welcome to the room. How's everybody doing this Sunday morning? Hey, friend. Um, And so keep that in mind. The Service Plus could be the perfect feature for you. You said I didn't talk about it. Why didn't you talk about the free ebook? Now you got to talk about it. And that's the thing about it. You got to figure out how you want to talk about this. So Service Plus, if you guys click the features to get it, they will start inboxing you because they're like, hey, finish your Service Plus application. Hey, one Service Plus is going to do this for you. And so ultimately, when you get those messages, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a Discord that you can get invited to. All right. That Discord is helpful. I don't want y'all to sleep on that. So if you already got Service Plus, see if you can get invited to the Discord. Can you check to see if that agency fell off my account? Let's see. Let's see. I can go back to your request and see if anything changed. So let's see if anything changed, because your request is still active. It is active for 3 more days. So, and it's still there. It's still there. It's active for 3 more days. And yeah. So you want to confirm that you're actually not in it. If that's not what you're trying to do, I can't coach or poach, but you want to confirm that you're not actually in it, because you have 15 days to make a decision to leave or not, or stay. And then if you go beyond that, you have 30 days to give a notice, and then you have to wait 2 months before you can go to another agency. So that's how it works. So it's like a 90-day if you miss that 15. So we want to make sure that you're not in it. You said because I want to edit it on Canva and upload it to Beacons today. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you all who are coming in. I see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if there's any other questions about Service Plus. Service Plus, I think, is a great feature. You definitely, if you guys see here, click it so you see what I'm talking about. It's the arrow here, but you'll see where there's a Service Plus bio. Then you have 3 frequently asked questions. You got to think about the type of questions people ask you. So you have those frequently asked questions, and then you have an answer that you can give for each of those questions. Now, my answers are a little outdated. I need to change my Service Plus. It's outdated, so I need to go in and see, update it. I'm going to try my best to do it today. We'll see if I can do it today, if not tomorrow. But I need to go in and do it, and that way, um, when you guys get messages from me, I send you a message back with how you can get a hold of me. I'll send you to my agency page. That's where my stand store is located. It's on the agency page. Thank you so much, friend. Can the answer be a link? Nope. Can the answer be a link? I take that back. They have to approve the answer. So it could potentially be approved if that's the answer. So yeah, you could. Now, it's not a clickable one because it's in the inbox. So it would be something that they would need to copy paste that answer. So yeah. So yeah. Did you tell how to get to Service Plus? Service Plus, I did show it. Let me show you guys again one more time. Thank you so much for the winks. Appreciate it, friend. Appreciate your awesomes. So if you go to your home TikTok studio, you're on your profile page, click TikTok studio. It's both on the post side. Post side, this is monetization up here. Service Plus is one of the options. And then I tell people, click Service Plus. You apply to join. There's a question mark with some frequently asked questions. So that's how you can learn a little bit more about it. On the live side, if you scroll down to tools and resources, Service Plus is right there. Okay. So yeah. Okay, thank you. Did you get your flash code? Yeah, I did, Diamond. You're so sweet. I did. We got that a long time ago. Wow. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Um, so a simple domain name for the link is advised. Uh, I mean, if you do Beacon or Stan, I think their domain names are relatively short. I know for Stan, you can make it a short name. They give you that option. So my Stan says, what is it? Stan.store slash launch your income. And so really simple, but you can, yeah, you can definitely do that. Um, so the domain is going to be the beacon or the stand name. It's always the case unless you create a new domain, a redirect domain. So you could do that too if you don't want it to be their name. You said, "Girl, you better get a nap." I know, and I'm up for a little bit too. I told you today's my late night. Okay, now I will get my heart made. Thank you so much, Diamond. I appreciate you. Tired, I am. I am a little tired. I was telling my husband that I need to get some sleep. Tomorrow is my 6 years ago. I was in somebody's hospital giving birth. So my little guy, he is turning 6 tomorrow. So I gotta once I get off the live, I have to email you guys the meeting link tonight. And then I also have to go get him some cupcakes for school tomorrow so I can bring cupcakes to school so he can have cupcakes for his birthday and they'll wish him happy birthday. And then tomorrow, I'm actually going to go live maybe a little bit early so I can get off early because I'm going to go eat lunch with him. So he'll have his mommy come bring him some McDonald's for lunch. I don't do that all the time. So I said, I'll do it for his birthday. He said, "You going to bring me lunch?" I said, "Okay, I'll bring you lunch." Thank you for the rose. Look at your friend, the first time gifter. Congratulations. Thank you so much for giving that to me. Happy birthday, Cam. Yes. Yeah, that's awesome. It is. He's a sweetie. Thank you so much. So I got to figure out my schedule for tomorrow, but it will be abbreviated in the morning so I can be on time. And I think I'm gonna get his McDonald's early too, y'all, so I don't have to rush and worry about being in that line. So I gotta figure that out. He gonna have like day old McDonald's. So we'll see. I'm so tired yesterday, went to bed at 5 AM. Oh my God, didn't wake up. Oh my gosh, Miss Darlene. That's early. Thank you so much, everybody. Happy Sunday. What time zone are you in? I'm in Florida, so I'm in Eastern time zone. You said no way. Morning, we'll join later, leave for church. All right, great. Thank you so much for being here. No, not day old. Girl, don't do it to him. I'll probably do it. I'll probably get it on the way home when I drop them off at school. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll see if hopefully they sell Happy Meals at that time. I don't know if they do in the mornings. Can you get a Happy Meal in the for the breakfast time, y'all, or is it breakfast Happy Meals? Let me know. Who knows the answer to that? Hopefully, you said no. I won't be able to get a Happy Meal. Nope. Everybody saying no. So I can't get them. They don't even sell it. Oh my gosh, he might get day old for real then. I just did 2 hour lives. Look at you, Miss Darlene. Thank y'all for telling me, because he might get that tonight. Tonight for real, for real. When I get off my meeting, I gotta go to McDonald's. So, look at you leveled up in the room, friend level 20. You said not to 10:30. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it tonight for real. I really am. Only because if they're not gonna do it in the morning, yeah, I'll ask the question. Okay, I'll see. I may stop by there today when I go do the cupcakes. Be like, "Do y'all do Happy Meals in the morning?" Please say yes, but y'all telling me no. So all right, so he gonna have to get it tonight. Um, the more warm up fries and choke hazard. You said get him some birthday pancakes. That's a good idea. I'll see if he's okay with that. He said that might be a sign because I've been thinking about trying it. Trying what? Hello, brown skin girl. Welcome. Welcome, friend. Okay, we're down to like the last 3 minutes. I'm about to hit that 2 hour mark. So I'm gonna say on to 12:15. Let me know. He might he may want Mickey D's pancake meal. That's true. I'll ask him. He might that might be a workaround. Just I probably y'all I could tell him, man. He wouldn't even know better. He was like, "Mommy, why my friends got Happy Meals and I got pancakes?" So, but I probably could tell him like, "They don't sell them yet. I couldn't get them." But I'll ask him. I'll see what he wants. Gotta run for real. I have a client in 30 minutes. All right, friend. Thank you so much. Oh, tater tots are cool. Okay, that's true, but not fries. You said I'm not in their agency. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we'll just let it expire. You have to let it expire on their end, and we gotta let it expire on my end too. All right, friend. Thank you so much. Look at you, the title gift of the money gun. Oh, I just saw that. Congratulations. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the support. Thank you for that. I'm not viewing. What happened? You're not viewing what per mom? What? What that mean? I'm not viewing. What is it? What happened, friend? Did you get my message? I'm not getting the emails about tonight's meeting. I didn't send it yet. I didn't send it. You're not do you ever get my emails? Do you come to my meetings? Per mom? You said I'm at work. I get your message. Okay, okay. No, I hadn't sent it yet. That's my work. I have to send it once I get off the live. So I'm gonna send that like in the next 10 minutes. You'll get it. Helping Lisa C with several campaigns. I was on for 6 hours, very late night, early morning. What in the world? Oh my gosh. Ooh, 6 campaigns. My goodness. All right, y'all. Well, so we got our agency campaign. We're gonna have another battle campaign that's gonna pop up this week. So get ready, y'all. It's gonna be another one popping up. It'll probably be another 4 day, 5 day battle campaign. We'll see how that goes. But that's gonna be popping up this week as well. Mrs. Treetop won our campaigns for March. Mrs. Treetop, you are my other task to do today. So yes, so we'll be doing our thing. We made it to a year, Dr. Lisa. No way. Congratulations, Glam. Is today your anniversary? Okay, you said if I'm not registered, please send. Okay. Um, I didn't send it yet, so I'm sending it once I get off per mom for the meeting tonight, so you can get registered. So everybody can be registered. You said I've been once. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure um I send it. I'll make sure you're in the email. All right, friend. Let's see. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Congratulations, Glam. 1 year working 9 to 5. I love it. I'm following you now. Thank you so much, 24 Coach Kimmy. Thanks for your great information. You are so welcome. How do you take a video down and up in the draft on TikTok? When you click the video under drafts, select, and then it should say delete at the bottom. Once you select the video, you should have an option to delete the video. So let me know if you don't see that, friend. I've been on TikTok 3 years, but this is your live 1 year anniversary. You've been so helpful. You're welcome. Who is going live? Let's put this in the chat. I didn't do my normal so people can get some visibility. Who's going live tonight, today, period? So we can get some more support. If you guys are live host, put your topic, time, and time zone so that you guys can start seeing who is in the room. We got, excuse me, we got some great live hosts in the room too. Paula, thank you so much. How are you? I'm doing well, friend. You said no. Oh, 1 year in my room. 1 year celebrating with me. All right. You said 1 year for me. You're like, oh, it's been 1 year. All right. Thank you, friend. Holly Q, you've been 1 year as well. Holly Q is doing the Sunshine Report news sweep at 10:30-ish. I do ish too, Holly Q. I'm like, oh Lord. To be on time is so hard. Um, She's Pacific time, so, that is 11 1:30 Eastern, 1:30 Eastern. Can you please answer my question? Sister Vera, let's see. Sister Vera, if I see a question, let me see if I see it in here. Um, your question got filtered. You got 3 comments that you've made. I only see 3. The first one is, "This is a lot of value in such a short period of time. Thank you." Then I see where you put blue, and then I say, "Can you please answer my question?" in all caps. And so your questions got filtered, friend. Those are the questions I'm seeing. TikTok is filtering your other questions. TikTok does do that. So, so just be aware that sometimes the live host is not being shady. But yeah, your question's getting filtered. If you want to try to rewrite it, maybe there's a word you're using that TikTok doesn't like. So see if there's something you can kind of reword. Today at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm assuming 3 p.m. Eastern, positive story to share about how to overcome, and I am in my new home. Congratulations, friend. There we go. I love that. Beatable crafts at 1:30. I'm sorry, 1 p.m. Eastern. Beatable crafts at 1 p.m. Eastern. That is what she's doing. Hope you're all having a nice day over there. Thank you so much, Paula. No, Paula, I have not heard about crypto investments. All my imposters are really into crypto investments. So I hear about what they be telling people. So no, I don't. So no, friend. Then I need a cake with a one. He said a one candle gift. Let's see. Let's see. Um, all right. So live at 6 p.m. Eastern, crocheting new project. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why I'm saying different numbers. Live at 3 p.m. Eastern, crocheting new project. Not sure though. Not sure what though. Yeah, I think that is a spammer. I muted her. Um, did my question get filtered again? Your question got filtered again. Your question got filtered again. I did not see your question, Sister Vera. You only have 4 comments, and that was the 4th one. Your question got filtered again. So yes, TikTok is not being nice. Let's see. And what is she trying to ask? I know. Live today around 4:30 Central. Topic: The Dormant Family Diaries. Oh, nice. That's the new characters. I love that. Hey, girly, how you doing, Fragile? Thank you so much. Pull down the shade. Y'all are hilarious. Yes, I love it. Literally sent it 6 times. Yeah, TikTok doesn't like what you're writing. So whatever you're writing, whatever that word is, don't use it or put a space between it because there's a word you're using it doesn't like. The other comments are coming through, but whatever that word is, you know what you're trying to say. Is it it's just different words that you could be using. So TikTok is like, I don't think so. So I would say that, howdy everyone, how you doing? Went TikTok live this morning. I'm just circling the block the rest of the day. There we go. I love it. Yeah, yes. So yeah, TikTok does not like it. When you get a violation, do they make it so people aren't driven to your videos? I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know. Um, I don't think so. Views on videos have been really low though. I mean, I will say that, but I don't think it has a correlation. Sister Vera, you said engagement and go live are words I'm using. Those words are fine. So something else it does not like. So you're trying to get more engagement and you're trying to go live. You're nervous, afraid, scared. What's the deal, friend? You don't have a bio. So you gotta optimize your profile too, friend. You gotta get some words in your bio. Um, you said one sentence at a time. How long will you be on today? I'm about to get off fragile. Ouch. You said do an account check. Yes, do an account check. That's for you, Beatable. Beatable, Miss Vicky's talking to you. An account check shows if there's a violation on those videos, if there's an issue with your video content too. So it could be an issue with the video content, especially if you got in trouble when it came to those other products, those other branded materials. Sister Vera, you said it was in response to that question that I was asking about needing a blue box. You need a, so you're trying to say, do you need a blue box? You're level 13, so you have a block box, so you're good, and you are engaging. You're doing well. For 13 is good. Views have been low, but my content needs to be amped up. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'm going to church. All right. See you later, Fragile. You have to look real. Yes. Later peeps. Thank you so much. One person had no blue box but wanted to know about going live. Okay. Somebody didn't have the blue box but wanted to know about going live. Yeah, so yeah, they need to get a blue box first. Yep. That engagement does matter. Doc, are you doing any TikTok shop videos on a different channel? I do have my TikTok shop page. I have not been over there posting content the way I need to. It's funny you say that because I actually was thinking I need to go over there and order some products. I ordered some stuff that's coming in the next few days. So I think I might do a video off some of that stuff that I ordered. It was stuff that I just wanted to have for myself anyway. But I probably will look to see if there's some products within my niche. I'm under the wellness niche. You know, they just changed it over there where they want you to kind of try to niche down a little bit. So I need to go and see if I can get some products that are really under the health niche. I think one thing I ordered that's coming would fit that, and we'll see about the other stuff if I want to post about it. But I definitely need some products, and I need to start being a little bit more consistent over there. She wanted to know if she had to pay to go live. The lady, so paid. Yeah. So I remember that question, and the answer is no. You don't pay to go live, but you do engage as a viewer, and you have to have coins in your account for that. As a live host, obviously you're engaging and connecting with other people, and they in turn will pay you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for those roses, Miss Vicky. You in turn are getting diamonds and rewards money, monetizing from being a live host. Yeah. What's one of the best ways to get to the next level? Not looking to just spend money gifting everybody. One of the best ways to get to the next level? You're talking about from your level box, your level one? Um, so the blue box is based on your gifting. So I don't know if there's a way workaround in terms of not gifting. If you're saying I don't want to gift, and I guess the flip side of that is if you become a live host, you're gonna want people to gift you. You're gonna want people to engage in your live, but you're not willing to do it. So I would almost say like you gotta rethink that. But if you're saying if there's a way for you to get engagement, or for you to you said make sense. Okay. Maybe I'll stop there. But you gotta have coins on your account. So in that way, I would say you wanna make sure that you're also engaging back. How often do you go live? I go live twice a day. That is all new to me. This is all new to me. Yeah, yeah. Um, uh, I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm about to get off. Literally been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I'm about to get off now so I can do my homework. I got some tasks to do so I can get some things done. Points from comments and stuff count too. Um, they do. So the points do contribute. Your engagement does matter. Obviously, the majority of the blue box is from your gifting, but yeah, the points do add up too. So as you're getting engagement from being a top viewer. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you are checking out people who are going live later. Can you talk about the shop thing? I had a low rate. Could I change that? Yeah, posting more content, shoppable content, and going live can help improve, but also making sure you're having good quality products in your showcase that also impacts it. Always comment. Yeah, comment a lot. Yep, comments help. Um, Shop I'll talk about at 4 o'clock. Maybe I'll spend a little time on shop since you're asking that. So if you come back at 4, just remind me and I'll chime in on some stuff about TikTok Shop. Thank you so much. I appreciate the highlight, Glam. I see you. Quick cues, just being invited to a person's lives help a lot. It helps the live host if you have people you're inviting as a guest, maybe people coming up in your boxes and engaging. So yeah, that definitely helps. Maybe cues for 4 p.m. Cues. I'm not sure what cues mean. Hey, thank you so much, Selena. Thank you so much for being first time gifter friend. Appreciate that. You're awesomes. Not sure what you mean questions. Okay, maybe questions for 4. So what you meant questions? Okay, gotcha. I was like cues. Reminders. Okay. Reminders about what? About shop? What do you mean? Let me know. But send me a reminder so I know what to talk about. I know TikTok Shop isn't my main thing, but I feel like it's a waste to not make videos for every TikTok purchase. I would agree. I would agree, and I've purchased quite a few. I need to do a video for this one. This came from the shop I got from Holique shop. So to your point, you're right. You're right. If you're purchasing things on shop, you're engaging in that way, you should do a video. Yeah, you really should. You said, "Let's get to 150 taps before she gets off." Yeah, so I agree with that, Holique. I really should. You just made me think about it. This did come from TikTok Shop. It sure did. This is one of my more recent purchases. I got that from her shop too. Did you really? I like for here. This is the mic from my YouTube channel. My YouTube, I'm co-streaming. So it's turned on for the YT. They hear this microphone. You guys don't. Let me show it on the screen. Um, so yeah, I got that from Holique also. I need to set it up and use it. Yeah, I like it. It really is good. I was gonna use it for this phone, but I was like, my YouTube, the sound quality there was kind of mid. So I decided to use it for that. But I stream it. I use it here for aesthetics. It's a prompt. It's a prompt, so it is. It is. It's a prompt. Like it ain't y'all ain't hearing the microphone effect. So don't judge the purchase based off my sound in here. That's all I'm saying. Oh no, I bought a lot from TikTok Shop. Yes. Yeah, Haliki was spot on for that one. She said, "Hey, if we're gonna do it, you might as well just go ahead and purchase it. If you're gonna purchase something, do a video for it." You said, "I want to be an ambassador for the Mahona brand, truly quality, affordable brand." It really is. It is. I would agree with that. So I have this microphone, and then I have their other lapel mic. The lapel mic I could use for here where you guys hear the sound from there, but again, I'm one of those people where I'm like, my phone sound is just as good, so I haven't been using it. You said, "I forgot that you come on phone. I need to change my live time to 6:30." Oh, no, you figure out what time works for you, friend. He said, "You look at all professional." Just found out you on YouTube. Thanks for letting us know you're right. Same name, same exact name, and I co-stream, so I'm here at the same time. Carol, I'm about to get off. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you. I'm gonna come back at 4. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. I'll go follow. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So the YT, you guys can go and binge watch the content over there. Thank you, Blue Sky. Hello, friend. My YT friend coming in. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to TikTok friends. So who are you talking to? Sorry I missed you. No problem, friend. I will catch you all later. Carol, are you going live today too? Halleck, you're about to go live shortly. She's going live in the next hour. Do you think it would be bad if I deleted all previous videos from my TikTok shop? Not delete, make them private. Just make them so that only you could see them. Yeah, just make them so that only you can see them. The only thing I'm trying to think, is there a benefit for taking them down or keeping them up rather? I mean, obviously people can come across your old content and purchase. I mean, that's always a purchase possibility. So you could keep them visible. Um, It shows that you have some pretty good content over there, but it just depends. I mean, if it's content that you're no longer promoting and focused on, yeah, you can make them private. Before I would make them private or only you can see them in terms of viewership before I take them down. How do you do that? You just go into your go to the video you want to take down. And with shop, I think it's like 2 steps because if you've authenticated it, then it might be that you have to turn that off. Can we attach a new link to a video if we change sellers? If the video is within 30 days, potentially. But if it's an older video, I don't think you can go back and relink it. That 30 days, the video's not showing up anymore after 30 days in the relink area. I want to buy sell braces I make. Oh, okay. Do you suggest PayPal? Um, for your payment processing, are you doing it on TikTok? TikTok probably requires you to have PayPal. As a seller, I'm not sure about the seller process. I don't sell on TikTok, so I'm not sure of all the requirements. But but yeah, so I don't know if I can answer that question, Alina. Um, let's see. Should I take down the 10-minute video or make it private? You can make it private. Yes. Okay. Okay. This has been so helpful. You're welcome. Thank you, Doc. Oh, you're welcome. So when a seller sells out, should we take the video down? Again, you can make it private. Yeah, just make it private. If the seller sells out, they do restock though. So I don't know if I would necessarily take it down if they're going to restock. So that's possible. So for example, really quickly, this is for you, Urban Eye Candy. If you click, I mean, no, I think this is Diamond who asked the question. Diamond. It's down here. Let me see. Looking at it backwards. Privacy settings. You on TikTok? You have to okay, this is the point I was making. You have to change the ads because it won't let you make it just for only you to see it because you authenticated the ads and stuff. So first you would have to go in and remove it, the ad settings. So that would be the first thing. Haliki, I don't know if you're still in the room, but keep that in mind. You would have to change your ad setups, your ad settings, and because you gave them authenticate authorization to see it, to use the video. So you got to change your ad settings and then you can make the video private. Okay. All right. Let me know. I think that's everything. How do I find my videos I made private? They're there. They're scroll over. So on my account, remember this was my original account. Uh-oh, I don't think. It's the lock. See that little locker? Yeah. So see that little lock? Those are the private videos. Thanks. You said almost at 150. Okay, that's helpful. You're welcome. I wasn't tapping also. I should have been tapping. Yeah, so that's where your videos sit. So, all right. Oh, got it. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. I appreciate you all so much, but I'm about to get off. Even though we didn't hit 150, I appreciate you all very much. You guys are so kind. Thank you so much for all the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the stickers, the gifting, the tapping, all the things. I appreciate you all. Remember, practice makes progress. Don't try to be perfect. Just go live. All right. All right, friends. Claim your points. Claim your points up here. Claim your points. We appreciate you too, friends. Claim your points. I want to make sure you guys are good to go. All right. I want you to level up in the room. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye bye. Glam, you're so sweet. Appreciate you. All right. Take care. You said it's still great. I know. I know. You guys are awesome. Appreciate y'all. Take care. Thank you for the roses. All right. Bye bye. Thank you all. Appreciate you all being here as well. I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye bye.